Orlando Magic. And this one I'm kind of excited for. Orlando last season finished 47 and 35. Offensively finished 24th. Defensively finished 4th. And then their contract situation, they're under both the first and second apron by a pretty comfortable margin. Paolo Banchero is extension eligible starting next summer. We got Moles Wagner. He has a team option next summer. Jalen Suggs is a restricted free agent. Caleb Houston has a team option. Corey Joseph has a team option. Franz Wagner, his extension kicks in next year at $38 million. So contract things just to keep your eyes out on. Rookie expectations. I thought they did. I think Orlando did a really great job at drafting this kid. I was actually really happy and proud of them. I talked about him actually during my Summer League episode, and that's Tristan Da Silva out of Colorado. He's 23. I think he's a very, very good shooter, very good high basketball IQ player. I think he's going to crack the rotation for Orlando. I think they're going to find minutes for him. I expect him to get solid minutes. He's a great shooter, a great plug-and-play player. Da Silva is about, I think, 6'8", 6'9". Again, as I said, he's a little older. He's 23, so he's kind of ready. He's ready to hit the ground running. I'm excited to see him get his minutes and really help this Orlando offense go to the next level. So my floor and ceiling for Orlando. I think Orlando is a first round. I think their floor is a first round competitive series. I think their ceiling is the conference finals. Again, I'm being vague. That doesn't mean I think they're going to make it there, but I have to be vague about it because we all know injuries happens, and we just seen the Indiana Pacers get to the conference finals, okay? Like, injuries happen, okay? So the right injuries happen. Orlando's clicking on all cylinders. Paolo's playing, like an all NBA player or MVP. They can get there, So, again, I'm just being vague about it. My opinion about the Orlando Magic. I'm very excited to see the impact of KCP right away. KCP is a champion. So him bringing that championship DNA to the Orlando Magic, showing those young bucks how to go about practicing, how to go about game preparation, like him, helping them out. I think I'm just excited to watch that. I think he's going to make an immediate impact, not even just on the court, but in the locker room, in film studies. Like players like that, like there's no dollar amount you could put on an experience, and that's just in life in general, not even just in sports, like in life in general, you can't put a dollar amount on experience, Paolo Banchero, I think his usage rate is going to go up this next upcoming season. They surrounded him with more shooting. They got Da Silva. I'm interested to see if Caleb Houston or Jet Howard can crack the rotation this upcoming year. I know defensively they're not, they're kind of defensive liabilities, but Orlando obviously needs more shooting. They got KCP. They obviously got Da Silva. We'll see if they use Caleb Houston or not, but they got more shooting now. So I think that's going to allow them to really allow Paolo to work with more space. I expect Paolo to average something about 25, 8 rebounds, and about 6 to 7 assists. I expect his assists to come up to about 6.5 to 7. And I think just based off of that alone, that might be enough for him to win or be in the conversation for most improved. That doesn't mean, this doesn't mean he's going to be on my list. But I'm throwing that out there to you guys, I know obviously, he was an all-star, so he shouldn't be in the running for it, but the NBA is weird, okay? Like, they're really weird about this kind of stuff, about these awards. They act really weird about it. Another opinion I have, I think the Orlando Magic, they have a lot of their draft picks. They have about three to four draft picks left in the coming years. I think they need to go out and get Anthony Simons from the Portland Trail Blazers. I think it's a no-brainer. I think Anthony Simons obviously can't be your number one player on a championship team. Could he be a damn good number 2 or a damn good number 3 with Franz and Paolo? Yes, he can be a number 3 with those two. I would love to see a backcourt of him and Jalen Suggs with Franz and Paolo, and then their center, I guess, will be Wendell Carter. Like, I think they need to go get Anthony Simons from Portland. Give Portland 2 to 3 first-round picks and get it going. Simons is ready. He's an Orlando native. He's a native of the area. And Orlando needs, obviously, more scoring and offensive punch. And I think Anthony Simons in a pick and roll with Paolo, come on. My Orlando fans, and even Portland fans who know what Anthony Simons is about, and even basketball fans who know what Simons is about. Him with Paolo and Franz, you got something. You really got something down there in Orlando. So I think they should go get him. Really, before Paolo's extension kicks in, even before Franz kicks in, like, go get Anthony Simons, Orlando. by all means necessary, go get Anthony Simons. That's the guy you need, in my opinion. And obviously, yes, he has his defensive woes, but you guys have an elite defense. So you guys are adding to his weakness, and he's adding to your weakness. So I think that's a no-brainer there. Players to watch out for to me in Orlando. I'm interested to see if Caleb Houston gets any run. We'll see about that. Tristan Da Silva, I just talked about him. I want to see if Franz can get his three-point shooting back on track. His three-point shooting really fell last year, and I don't know if he's taking bad shots. I'm not 1,000% sure what's going on with Franz, but he's a better shooter than that. So I'll be keeping my eyes out for that. Jalen Suggs. If they don't get Anthony Simons, they don't make a trade, can Jalen Suggs become that third guy for them? That's something I'm going to be watching out for and seeing if he can become that. Orlando drafts, their draft capital. They have their own. It goes to Denver. 6 through 30 goes to Denver. 26, they get the most favorable. So the most favorable of Orlando and the least favorable of Phoenix, and Washington 1 through 8. So really weird stipulations for 2026. 2027, their own. And if the Denver thing is not settled in 25, then in 27, they get Denver's 6 through 30. 28 through 30, from 2028 to 2031, they have their own picks. So again, go get Anthony Simons. Golly. The last team that I want to cover is